dun sa pagsagot. Ibig sabihin may sagot. Very easy for a starting question, right? So let's see. So when you say simplify, wala na magagawa. Tan is sine over cosine. Minus sine. Tama ba? O, di ba ganyan kasimple? And then over sine, it's the same as, look at this, guys. The same as multiplying it by 1 over sine. Tingnan ko lang kung ganito ginawa ni Jules. Hindi ganyan ginawa mo, Jules. No? Now, the trick, mangyayari 1 over cosine. Minus 1. Right? And then the LCD is cos x. Divided by 1 is 1 minus cos x. And ito na yung wala akong ginagawa. Pwede nang ganyan. Actually, may nagtatanong na, if it accepted that this is the answer, pwede ba? Just 1 over cosine. Diba you know that? Reza, yung aso mo. Oh, say mute ko muna. Oh, no, look at this. Okay ba? Now, the convention is, yung kasunduan is that you have a trig expression considered simplified if it is in terms of sine and cosine. Okay, so yung second, kasi magiging 1 over cosine pa yan. Reciprocal identity. Parang convention. When you say a convention, kasunduan yan. So do we have the same answer, guys? Okay, good. So yun, warm up lang naman. Next. O na, ito na. Another simplifying problem. Simplify sine A plus cos squared A over 1 plus sine A. Ano is the goal set? Tinignan mo lang ba, Jules? Nakita mo agad?
Sir, wait lang. Check ko pa po, sir.
Ang daming ways to answer, no? Ang dami. In this case, I'll show you 2 ways.
Tama lang pala, sir.
Alignment, Riza. Tama lang daw. Alignment, Riza. Tama lang daw si Jules. O, diba? Jules. Riza, Jules. Jules. Ha? Mamaya. Huwag kita, Jules, ha? Alamin ko yung mga, ano ni Riza, yung mga favorite color. Mga ganun na, Jules, ha? Tapos, ano, ikaw na bahala.
Sir.
Kung ano yung gusto niyang ballpen, blue ba o black, mga ganun.
Nevard.
Okay. Okay ba guys, team? I think you have one way to do this. Yung parang ano yan. Okay, we're still admitting people. One way of doing this, yung traditional way, is combining the two. So the LCD is 1 plus sine A. Yung denominator ng second term. Obviously, you know that the denominator of this is 1. Right? So LCD divided by 1 is that times sine A. And didistribute ko na. So mangyari ay sine A plus sine squared A plus LCD divided by 1 plus sine A is 1 times cos squared A. Pang ganyan. And noticing again the identity that sine squared plus cos squared is, what's that, Jules? 1. And ilalim is 1 plus sine A. Notice that the 2 are the same. So you can simply divide them or cancel out. The answer is 1. Right? Now, another way. So, kung ganito yung solution mo, may potential ka. Kumbaga, meron kang hidden powers. Parang si Jules. Recognizing that cos squared is 1 minus sine squared. Parang ganun. Okay? And then, you know that 1 minus sine squared is a difference of 2 squares. The difference of 2 squares. Then 1 plus sine A, factoring, and then 1 minus sine A, factoring. There. And you know, this 2 will cancel out. So, mangyari would be sine A plus 1 minus sine A, and you will still arrive because those will cancel at 1. Now, wala talagang potential si Jules. Ay, pero compatible sila ni Krisha. Para sila nagtaas ng kamay. Sino yung gumawa ng pangalawa? Sino gumawa ng una kong ginang Hermione Granger?
Si Tsip, sir.
Sino?
Si Tsip.
Yun lang. Kasi, remember, si Rain yan. Rain ang ginawa mo. First or second?
Second ako, sir.
Talaga, si Rain. Pero hindi pa rin ako. Hindi pilit yun. Pero bigyan, hindi ako kami. Rain, meron ka ang power mo. Rain, mute. Okay, good. May background noise. Okay, next, pangatlo. I prepared 8 lang to finish, no? To summarize this topic para we can move to the next. Next, take note of the instruction in terms of sine and cosine, right? In terms of sine and cosine. And of course, implicit na lagi yung simplify. Implicit na lagi yun. Yan, may nakita ulit akong 2 ways. I'll answer this also in 2 ways. One straightforward, and the other one, ginamitan ng konting imagination. Bruce. Okay guys. Okay, meron na. Yeah, sige. You can see some of you are still solving. Pag tinanggal ko nga pala ito, magiging mas marami makikita. Third is done. Eunice, you're done. Okay, good. Okay, pwede na. Okay, ito yung straightforward na naman. Yun yung laging parang instinct. When you see a cosecant, you make it a reciprocal function. When you see a secant, you get the reciprocal. You express it in terms of that. Cotangent, cosine over sine. Tangent, sine over cosine. Tingin ko in this way, mas mabilis yung straightforward, no? Parang ganito, main fraction bar, you know, LCD sin x, cosine x of the two fractions in the numerator. So, mangyari, sin x, cos x divided by cos x divided by sin x is cos x plus to divided by cos is sin. Just doing the same in the denominator, you get sine and cosine. Then, but this time when you divide this by this, cosine times cosine magiging cos squared. And then, divide by cosine is sine, times sine is sine squared. Now, at this point, pwede mo nang gawin to, guys. You have a fraction over a fraction. And those two fractions have the same denominator. Pwede mo na i-cancel. Kaya na mangyayari, copy that. So, you have cos x plus sin x. And you know that this is just 1. So, over 1 means it's the same thing. So, that in terms of sine and cosine. Mas emps to dito. Okay? Welcome, emps. Now, I don't know if you know this identity, but there's another identity that it could help you in other problems. What is 1 plus cot squared x? What's this?
Cosecant.
And what is 1 plus tan squared?
Squared. Second squared.
Secant squared x.
Diba dati, na-establish natin yung coming from the mother chip, right? The mother chip identity. And what will happen when you subtract the two? So when you subtract the two,
Ano
yung juice? Wala pa nga juice, di pa nga tapos. When you subtract the two, this will happen. Right? Ayan. So this can help you. Pwede rin makatulong yan. So I can see kasi cot x plus tan x. I can express it. Parang ganito. This is factorable. Pero sabi ko naman, this is very straightforward. Ang base makuha ng tama sa lang. Pero baka makatulong yung ganitong itong identity na to in the future. Pakita niyan, cot minus 1. Basta lang square. And it's equal to the other side, which is cosecant x. I'm sorry, that there should be a minus. So parang difference of 2 squares up. Over lahat. Buti may undo. Ang tunay na buhay walang undo. So Diyos, tunay na buhay walang undo, ha? Kaya ako bahala sa'yo. Alamin ko yung favorite color, tsaka pen. Kung emoji pen user ba siya, Lisa, mga alam ko yung re-regalo dito. So yan, di ba? Parang ganyan. I can see that cot x plus tan x is this one. So you can express it as this divided by this. May makakancel agad. Parang ganun. Pero iikot lang siya. Pero wala lang. It's just a thought that came to my head that you can use. Right? Okay, next. We have the next one. Okay. Actually, it's the same. So naktawan na natin ito, guys. Ito na yung next natin. Okay. What happened? Yeah, there. This is our problem. Okay. If cotangent is A, express sine theta, cosine theta in terms of A. Okay? That's it. If cotangent is A, express sine theta times cosine theta in terms of A. Jules, meron na Jules? Naku, tumagal si Jules ah. Mukhang nakaisip sa sinabi ko last time ah. Max, may audio ka na ba, Max? May audio ka na ba, Max?
Yes, sir.
Wow, may audio na. Sabihin ko ba yung nickname mo rito?
No, thank you, sir. No, thank you.
Si Gwen. Tapos ka na, Gwen. Gwen. Si Sam. Yes, Gwen. You done? May nag-message sa'yo, narinig ko. Sino yun? Si Jules pa yan? Sige, Gwen, mute block na lang. Mayroon kang background. Manalang, magpakita nga sa vid. Ano ka, nakapaba. Oh, long hair, kaya pala ayaw magtatago. Manalang. Let me see kung bakit ang tagal na tagalan si Jules. May something ba sa problem, Jules? Yan natin. Ang natagalan si Jules. Pag nag-chat ba ang isa sa inyo, kita ng lahat or only I can see those who chatted? Kita ng lahat pag may nag-chat. To everyone on chat. Okay? So, kung merong siguradong sagot like Wayne, nga, type mo yung sagot mo. Then Dian, type your answer. So, baka ma-hot seat sila eh. I see. Jody, meron na Jody? Meron ka na Jody? Ayun yan. Uy. And diyan kinuha yung mga yeah. Parang may something ba? Anyway, konti lang talaga pin-prepare ko ngayon. No? Konti lang may challenge. Siguro isa na to. Okay, sige, try natin. Dian, do you have an answer? Can you chat it to everyone? Jules? Talaga, Jules. Okay, yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah, very good, Dian. That's correct. Okay, look. Makita niyo yung answer ni Dian?
Denominator tama, pero numerator hindi.
Tinatanong ko lang kung nakita, hindi ko sinabing tama. Ay, sorry, si Ray nga pala, pinapara ko hindi si Jules. Si Jules, ano yan? Eh, basta Jules, ako bahala.
Ano yun, sir?
Wala, hindi ko na out of it.
Okay.
Isa, mamaya, chat kita. Yung mga important details lang, like, anong favorite drink mo, mga ganyan. Para alam ni Jules, ha? Now, cotangent, pwede kang bumalik dito, no? If you can't do anything. Cotangent, you know, is x over r, x over y. From the definitions of the trigo function, di ba x, y, and r yan? You have x, y, and r. Tama ba? And what's the relationship again? R squared equals x squared plus y squared. Now, we are asked to make, and this is A, according to the problem. Now, we are asked to express sine times cosine in terms of A. And sine is y over r, and cosine is x over r. So you see this will become xy over r squared. Follow? You follow that? Okay, now look at this. X is AY. So you can express X in terms of the other or Y in terms of the other, no problem. But I chose X is equal to AY. Because doing that, this will become what? Yung X na yan magiging AY squared. Do you agree? Do you follow that? Do you agree? Because X times Y is AY times Y. AY squared. And R squared, obviously, X squared plus Y squared. And ang mangyayari would be AY squared over plus Y squared. Now, if I replace the X there with AY, palitan ko rin ko ng AY. But you know, it's X squared. So dapat what is X squared? A squared, Y squared. Follow that? So therefore, this will become A squared, Y squared. This is AY squared. There is a common factor in the denominator. What's that? Y squared. Factoring Y squared, what will you get? A squared plus 1. And final step, guys, cancel the Y squared. You have A over A squared is 1. So yan, yung sagot di yan. Right? So you can get the same thing if you chose to solve for Y in terms of X. Say Y is X over A. You will arrive at the same thing if you chose to use this instead of what I used, right? Sundan ba, guys? Let me ask Dian. Dian, can you turn on your mic? Can you turn on your mic? And I'll just ask you if what you did is X in terms of Y or Y in terms of X. Or kung wala kang mic, you can just chat your reply. Kasi Dian left chat. So everybody, tingnan yun, yung ginawa ni Dian, ito-chat na number na she can turn on her mic. So Dian. So similar lang. So ginawa mo yung X is AY. Okay? Kasi nga, sinong coach mo? Ice by Jules. Okay, next, let's have the next one. Actually, konti na lang to eh. Pero, so, I can, siguro papakita ko na lang din na in this problem, you can get the same if you will use the other one. Kasi konti lang talaga yung 10 na calculated. We're just summarizing things. Para lang sa ano, before we move to the next topic. So, ang gagawin ko is, what if I chose the other representation, y is x over a. Yan. So, let's do that. Yan, nakita nyo. So, if y is x over a, xy over r squared. Xy over r squared will become, so yung y mapapalitan ng x over a, that become x squared over a. Tama ba? So, x squared over a. How about r squared? So, same thing, that becomes x squared plus y squared. But y squared is x squared over a squared. Right? It's the same thing. X squared over a squared. Then you have a common factor again, or you can actually simplify that complex fraction. You have x squared over a. And in the denominator, you have a squared x squared plus x squared all over a squared, right? Or pwede mo pang ayusin into x squared over a times a squared over a squared x squared plus x squared. Just the reciprocal of this, right? Change it to multiplication. Follow that, guys? Okay, now look, cancel. I'll put the continuation in this side. I'll put it in white So, para lang masundan, may continuity. So, you have x squared times a above. The denominator would have to be a squared x squared plus x squared. You have a common factor x squared. You have a squared plus 1. This time x squared will cancel out. So you have a over a squared plus 1. You will get the same answer no matter what happens because you're using the trigonometric identities. Okay, so yun lang ang point na. Now guys, meron akong proving problem, identity problem, pero madali na to, kaya pwedeng yan yung next natin, and then yung next identity problems kahit for practice nyo na lang on your own, guys. Okay? Kasi I want to go to the last problem as our ending problem for the day. Okay ba yan? Sige, try natin to. Try nyo pala muna to prove. So in this case, the instruction here is establish the identity. Establish the identity. Or masanay kayo sa instruction na prove. Just simply prove. Pero since senior high na tayo, parang high-tech na yung instruction na establish the identity. Di ba mas higher mat ang dating. Di ba, Riza? Math-learn pa naman yun. Napapangiti si Jill sa video, nakikita ko. Diba, Tom? Match made in somewhere between earth and heaven in the stratosphere. When are you done, Gwen? Okay, good. Madali.
Opo, Chief.
Madali lang yung problem. Oh, sige, let's start. Para maganda yung ending na. Where's my iPad? Ano, wala. May iPad. Uy, si Yodge. Wow, welcome, Yodge. Where is my iPad? Nasa loob ng... Sa loob pala na ano ko. Hey, gulat ako eh. Hey, I like this in yellow. The rule is that either side you're given, you will manipulate what's more ang tawag yun? More complicated looking side. So which is in this case you have cosecant right there. And so cosecant, ito yung parang common practice, gawin agad ganyan. Kaso ang daling gumawa kasi ng gantong problem, guys, na parang kung ganito yung una mong gagawin, you just be going around in loops. Kasi nga, yan yung ine-expect na gawin mo agad. Parang, ewan ko, basta ako minsan, nakakita ko ng ganong loops na you cannot readily see. Pero, I think this is very straightforward. So yan, di ba? 1 plus sine A above. The denominator is also sine A. And sine A divided by that 1 minus 9. Yan. So I think kaya ko to in-include, no, to put that warning. Na hindi lahat ng identity proving problems ay ganito ka-simple. Just by simply, pag nakita ka ng cosecant, 1 over. Pag nakita ka ng secant, 1 over cosine. Pag nakita ka ng cotangent, cosine over sine. That's a common practice. Pero ang daling gumawa ng problem na ilulup ka nun. Oh, I think yun yata yung binigay kong next problem. Hindi pala. Iba pa yan. But, okay. It's my point put across, guys. My warning na hindi lahat ganun ang way pag-solve. You have encountered that from the previous session na natagalan tayo lahat sa pag-prove, right? I think may example naman ako nun last time. So, okay. So guys, it's almost 10. We started around 10. A few minutes after 10, mga 6-7 minutes after 10. This is the shortest of all the sessions I have so far. Sana. Pero, di ba, Nathan, if you see the videos you're uploaded, they usually average in the vicinity of an hour or more.
Yes, sir. Pero hindi ito yung pinaka-maikli.
Ano yung pinaka-maikli?
Galing calculus, sir.
Parang nakapanibago for me kasi you know na sa klase, yung gagawin ko, magtuturo lang, tapos aalis ako ng 15-20 minutes early, di ba? Well, diba, taon-taon si Krisa, tonto, ayun, di ba, gano'n, kakain agad. Eh. So, yun. So, this is our last problem, guys. Okay, so, Dian, I expect you can get this in under a minute. So, yan. Okay. What is the exact value of that? So, pwede mong i-calculate nga yan, actually, no? Pero huwag niyong calculate. You try to do it manually. What is quantity 1 minus 1 over cos 72 times the quantity 1 plus 1 over sine 18? Quantity 1 minus 1 over 72 times quantity 1 plus 1 over cos 18. Now, guys, sige, kung hindi nyo na kaya, clueless na kayo. Calculate nyo. And then you see, an answer is a very nice answer. Tingnan ko kung may pumapatak sa airgun dito. Yes, it's in degrees, Tom. So, okay, Yodge. Inakalki na po ni Jules. Nakita ko, kinuha na niya ang kanyang class list. 991EX
Sir, chinecheck ko lang, sir.
Scientific Calculator.
Wala talaga, sir. Check ko lang.
Sige, Jules. You have an answer, Gwen? With the solution?
Sir, ano bang kailangan makuha?
Exact value of that.
Exact value.
Rows 4. Tama, Jules? Hindi, Jules. Gwen, chinek mo na using a calculator. Gwen? Wow, galing Gwen. May I ask guys, sino ang Ateneo dito? Mag-Ateneo Senior High. Hindi ko alam kung kailan start ng inyong junior high. Ang Lasal already started.
Dayan, sir. Tsaka si Zepeda.
Alam ko si Dian. Dian, you'll be in Ateneo Senior High, di ba? First week of August. Very close to the opening of the rest. Easy lang kay Gwen. Nice, Gwen. Okay guys, 2 minutes guys. Para at exactly 10, I'll start answering the last block. Tapos na si Jules. Jules, ano gusto mo, Jules? Long hair, short hair?
Long set.
Buti nakatali. Nakatali. Okay, it's 10. Okay, let's start. We have touched the trigonometric identities. I'll recite. So guys, listen. Cos squared plus sin squared is 1. 1 plus tan squared is secant squared. 1 plus cosecant squared. 1 plus cotangent squared is cosecant squared. You know the quotient identities. The tan is sine over cosine. Cotangent is cosine over sine. The reciprocal identities, what are those? Secant is 1 over cosine. Cosecant is 1 over sine. And cotangent is 1 over tan. Right? Meron akong nilistang identity from before. Ngayon ang gagamitin nyo ngayon dito. I hope you remember this, yung O function. Alala ba yan? We even had that right as an equation before. Cosine 48 degrees is equal to sine of x minus 2. Ito rin yung pangat before bigay ko. What is x? So, you have a co-function, take dapat the sum of two angles. Cos A is equal to sine B if and only if A plus B are complementary angles. That's why they are called co-functions. So in this equation, 48 plus x minus 2 equals 90. Therefore, 46 plus x is 90. So you get here x is 44 degrees. You remember this identity, guys, the co-function identity. So what we'll do here, cosine, sinong co-function niya, sine of what? What, guys? Jules?
18, sir.
Dapat, pag in-add-sys ito, tsaka ito na ito. Then, I'll copy the other one. 1 minus sine 72. Anong co-function ni sine 72?
Cosine 18.
Cosine 18.
Sine 18. And as you can see, this is a design problem. Talagang ganyan. No? Because they are conjugates, plus and minus. So this is just 1 minus 1 over sine squared 18. And the other is simply 1 minus 1 over cosine squared 18. Hello, guys? Ano? Denominator would have to be sine squared 18. So numerator would have to be sine squared 18 minus 1. And if you multiply these two, say doing the same thing with the other, cos squared 18 LCD. Divided by 1 times 1 is cos squared 18. And then minus 1. Follow that, guys. Now, I'll erase this example ko na, no, just to help record the co-functions. And let's continue solving this above. Obviously, denominator is the product of sine squared 18 cosine squared 18. Now, can you help me multiply the numerator, guys? Distribute. I'll make my writing smaller so it can fit in this area, in this flow. Sige, kahit magsabay-sabay na kayo. Ito. Boil na ito. Come on, guys, this is our last problem.
Sine squared 18 times
Sine
cos squared
squared.
18.
Squared 18, cos squared 18. Next.
Minus sine squared 18.
Minus sine squared 18 daw. Then
Minus
Minus cos
squared.
squared
Minus
18.
cosine.
minus cos squared
Cosine 18
Plus
Plus 1.
plus 1.
1, right? Now, I will simplify what's above. Sine squared 18 times cosine squared 18 minus the quantity. So that's minus a quantity, right? So gagawin ko siya. Sine squared 18 magiging plus, right? Cos
Yes.
squared 18. And obviously, plus 1 pa yan. Plus 1. All over sine squared 18 cos squared 18. Now, hindi ko na tutuloy, guys. Tell me, what's this?
1.
And
1.
that is a negative, right? So that's a negative 1 plus 1. And what's that? Diba, 1 to. So negative 1 plus 1, what's that? What will happen? Cancel.
Cancel.
You will be left with sine squared 18 cos squared 18 over sine squared 18 cos squared 18. So the final answer, sa mga nag-calculate, you should have seen the answer. Alright, guys? So these are the fundamental identities. Wala pang bago. Yun pa lang yung mga isa-isa ko. Pythagorean, reciprocal, quotient, and cofunctions. So next meeting natin, guys, that will be on Friday. Tama ba? Friday, right? Or Thursday? Basta kung kailan man yun. Next meeting, basta it's within this week. We'll be moving on to the next topic natin, general identities. Ang style ko sa ganyan, hindi ko iniisa-isa yan. Yung lesson ngayon, sum muna. Next lesson, double. Next lesson, half. Next lesson, ganyan. Ang style ko niyan, alam ni Jules yan. Estudyante ko yan, Trigonometry, grade 9 pa lang siya. Style ko dyan, lahat yan, pe-present ko na. Lahat, pe-present ko na. And then, para pag nag-attack ng problem, it can come from anywhere, any sides. Okay? Si Dara is also my student, grade 9. Kaya sanay na yung mga sa mga problems. Okay guys, so thank you again for attending. Actually, this is our 4th session na. Guys, according to our schedule, thank you for attending again. Good night guys. Good night.
Thanks, Chip.